Do you see Siddaramaiah in a difficult bind here, considering that he was the one who promised them? And now he is giving every excuse to say, listen, it has already been decided, there is a Supreme Court order, we have to go by the red book, etc., etc., etc. And with the backward federation saying, you do not give them reservation because they are a forward caste, don't you think he's really knotted himself in several layers?
Well, see, this is where, when the politicians make promises, they should also have the wherewithals to be able to keep up the promises. And that's something where we see that today this government finds itself in a situation where it's come to power, uh, making assurances, but doesn't know what to do. And this is a situation which is very similar to what the other states are now facing themselves in, be it the Maratha agitation in Maharashtra or be it the Patidar agitation in thing. Because the categories and the castes which are agitating now, they're neither fully forward or the Savarna, as you say them, or the backwards, and are a section of society which actually needs support to be able to get the kind of encouragement that it needs for its future generation or the young generation to come to power. So how Siddaramaiah is going to get out of this is a big challenge for him, because one, there is a Supreme Court directive which caps the reservations. Second, there is a promise that he's made where he doesn't know what to do with it. And third, you have the opposition from the backward communities, because even if these 2A reservations are given, it will be done at the cost of somebody, and that is something where we are finding this situation where there seems to be no middle path at the moment, and there will have to be a way where they'll have to either diffuse the thing with some kind of economic linkages, or try to figure out
Right.
what needs to be done, because this
All
is
right.
not a
Yes.
state specific issue now. It needs a countrywide and a Supreme Court led intervention where
Absolutely.
the
Yeah.
communities which come in the middle need the support.
Satya Prakash, what will you do, considering what Vijay Grover just said and put it very succinctly? You first promise them, and then you say now the constitution, the book, and on top of that the backward federation. And your government, we all know, need the support of the backwards like no other government does. Every government does, particularly yours. What is the way forward? It is now burning in Belagavi, and the BJP is running away with the issue.
Sudha, we need to understand which was the government which pulled the Panchamasalis.
Yes.
Panchamasalis were always under OBC. They used to get 5% reservation under 3B. It was BJP government who removed that 3B, made 2C, 2D, made lot of confusion, removed 4% reservation of Muslims and tried to give it between them and Vokaligas, which in itself is a farce. People went to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court asked the government. It was Bommai's BJP government on record which has gone to Supreme Court and said, even though we have given them reservation, we will not implement it. We will not remove reservation of the Muslims, is what Mr. Bommai has gone and given a commitment to the Supreme Court.
You promised, Satya, because you said, fine, there is history to it. I know Bombay in 23 did this. They are the one who started the fire. Let's not make, before that, if you go to ancient history, Mr. Nirani who started the fire. Let's not go to ancient history. Let's stick to now. But I want to ask you, Satya, Arey bhai, you are not listening. Satya, of course he doesn't belong to your party, Satya. I never said that. We all remember that story where he was denied the ministership, but I don't want to bring it here because there is less time and we need to speak more, Satya. I am saying, wait, no, you answer my question, Satya. Fine, Bombay started the fire. But Siddaramaiah went and promised them that I will do something for you to be accommodated under 2A. Today he's turning, he did it.
There is a procedure for
He is reminding us of the procedure today, Satya.
I will tell you about the procedure. The procedure is you have to go before the Permanent Backward Class Commission. The Permanent Backward Class Commission should give a recommendation. For that, the caste survey has to come out. In the caste survey, we will come to know whether Panchamasalis are socially and educationally backward, are so backward that they have to be put under 2A. Under 2A,
census
there are
and
100,
the caste
102
census,
most backward
I know, and
communities.
the caste census
There
is
are
of course
102
being delayed
most
by the
backward
BJP
communities,
and by
and
me.
dilution of
You've not
reservation
delayed
should
it.
not happen.
Bhaskar Rao, please
Dilution
come
of
in here.
reservation is a sin.
Bhaskar Rao, you're absolutely, Satya Prakash has a point. Mr. Bommai started the fire. He distributed.
There is no fire that was started.
There is, it was.
Reservations
Can I
are very, very
finish?
sensitive issue.
Mr.
There is
Bhaskar
nothing
Rao,
like a fire and all
Mr.
this.
Bhaskar Rao,
Everybody
it's
is
a
aspirational.
simile, it's a
Everybody is
metaphor. It's a metaphor. I'll change it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
please
but
don't
do
say
not
that
take
because,
it literally. Mr.
There
Bommai
is no
started
fire.
this
I can only
entire
say people
right.
are aspirational. Everybody
Yeah,
would
very
like to-
aspirational. Today,
every-
look at the visuals, aspirations. Mr. Rao, when he distributed the 4% amongst 2% amongst the Vokaligas and the Lingayats, and the Lingayats quota increased from 5 to 7. We know what happened when the Muslim petitioners went to court, and there it was status quo, and the court also spoke about it.
Can I say something?
Can I finish the question, or else I'll be very happy if you come and anchor here. It's very nice to be an expert, but I have to look at the clock, ask you questions. So I'm asking you, sir, Mr. Rao, what is the way forward, Mr. Rao, now that we see these visuals on our screen, with also Mr. Basnaghoda Yatnal, the rebel with many causes, running around, considering that he is also member of the community, Mr. Rao. Please go ahead.
Let us not mix 3-4 issues. One is the constitutional aspect of reservation. Other is the law and order aspect. And third is the capping of the reservation. On one hand, the Panchamashalis have been very, very aspirational. So at that point of time, going by the constitution, Bommai government removed the reservation which was based wrongly on the basis of religion. Constitution doesn't give religious reservation, only caste-based reservation. So it was removed and it was given, and a new category of 2D was created. So that is different. It is already being debated in the Supreme Court. Let us speak about the law and order that has taken place. Look at the poor preparation which this government has done.